And I thought to myself, well, it seems natural that Trixie might win because she has to show with World of Wonder and all the rest. But how could they possibly have 3 white blonde queens in a row for All Stars? And I think I was not alone in that thought.
Yeah, it's looking a little snowflakey. It's looking a little...
just a little bit. Not that Trixie didn't deserve to win also, because she's amazing.
Yeah.
But I thought that would actually stop them from making her the winner, because they're like, girl.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame was looking a little Charlottesville.
Yes, it was. A lot like Handmaid's Tale, sweetie.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you have to say to the thought about that? You made a comment on Twitter, I think, that, Drag Race, and very true, that Drag Race has highlighted more trans and queer people of color than any other show.
I was not about to have this whole trying to call out RuPaul's Drag Race for being racist. I'm not here for it.
No.
I'm not here for it. Because let me tell you right now, Drag Race has highlighted more trans people, more queer people of color, more trans women of color. What other show in the world has ever had a Native American transgender person on the show celebrated? Name one. No other show in the world has ever had a Korean drag queen on it.
Yeah.
No other show has ever had a trans woman make it to the top 2 of the show.
And make them huge stars.
Yes.
Like, it's not like these people are just like Survivor contestants. Like, once you go on, you have a career.
And trans women telling their real stories.
Yeah.
Not playing dead hookers on CSI. Not Felicity Huffman playing a trans woman in Trans America.
Yeah.
Not, who's the guy who just got fired from Trans America? What's his name?
I don't know.
The guy from Trans America. Like Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, Jeffrey Tambor from Transparent,
from
right?
Transparent.
Yeah.
Transparent, I mean, like, it is actual trans people telling their own trans stories and experiences on the show. And of course, this system is not perfect.
Yep.
Everything in the world can't be perfect. That's where the world is today. You make one mistake, and I want a pound of flesh, and I want it now.
Yeah.
Cut off your hand and give it to me, RuPaul.
No.
Because I deserve this.
Right.
It's like, and they're all mad. Say RuPaul said she wouldn't have. And I was like, I mean, guys, look at the show. There was a trans contestant who competed on the show with her breast implants.
Yes.
And she made it to the top 2.
Yes, she did.
I'm going to say this unequivocally, it was not right for RuPaul to decide when Pep's transition started. That was wrong.
That was where it got questionable.
That was where it got questionable.
But let's fight the real enemy, right?
Yeah, let's fight the
Yep.
Sinead O'Connor, fight the real enemy. I heard that when she did the rehearsal, she didn't hold up a picture of the Pope. She stuck her fist up.
Yeah, she's a stunt queen.
Stunt.
She's one of the original stunt queens.
Shangela's the ultimate stunt queen.
Every
time she hit that runway, you knew she was hiding some crazy that big
yes.
The bubble, the flowers, the pregnancy, Cornatia.
Cornatia was pretty great.
Yeah.
Any other comments on the whole trans controversy?
Let me tell you right now, the best thing you can do to support your trans brothers, sisters, and non-binaries is, I don't know, be there for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Just respect people as people.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that a crazy?
That's a very interesting thought.
Concept.
Can be whoever you want. Do you think Drag Race is now going to flip the script and include a bio queen or an out trans queen?
Who knows? Who knows? Pep was out in New York City before she.
Definitely.
Before she went on drag. Pep was not living some secret life. But that's not for me to decide what they are, what's out, what's in and out of the thing. But maybe they will. Maybe.
Well, we'll see. It was good to see RuPaul being open-minded, not closing down, and saying we're all learning because we are.
Exactly.
Right? One more thing based on stuff you've been talking about lately. Fan reaction, fan etiquette.
Hugs. I don't like hugs.
Breaking news, Lady Red. Bob does not like hugs. Just want to let you know.
Wonderful.
I got into a thing online. I posted something. I must have been feeling real tired. And I said, well, actually, I know what happened. I was walking to the gym, and I had my headphones in, and then someone was like saying something. I thought they were asking for direction. They're like, are you Bob the drag queen? I go, yeah, I'm Bob. And then she go, can I get a picture? I said, sure. And I took the photo, and then I went on to the gym. And then they posted the picture, and it was like, wow, Bob didn't seem excited to meet me. And I just posted, when you meet someone you see from TV, you can't expect them to be as excited as you are.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it wasn't me. I just said, sure.
Or camera ready, or excited to have your picture taken.
Exactly. I said, sure. I was like,
here I am.
Then I was like, I'm keep it moving. But I didn't say anything nasty, rude. I didn't tell her my mother was a she probably is.
Girl.
But then there was a whole thing. Then they got really mad at me because I posted online. One of the fans said, "What did one of the fans say? Oh, without your fans, you'd be nothing." And then I said, "Well, do you have fans? Are you nothing? Like your value is not placed in how many people like you. Your value is the value you have is the value that you give yourself.
That's true.
And if you give yourself no value without fans, then you maybe you are no one. But goddamn it, I decided that if I am something with or without fans. Before I had fans, I was still somebody. You know what I have tattooed on my arm? You see what it says? If you wanna be somebody, from Whoopi Goldberg. Zoom in. Zoom in.
Oh, that's a full Whoopi Goldberg
full
Hirschfeld
Whoopi-
tattoo.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Right there, honey. Tilt it.
Now-
if you wanna be somebody.
When you go to Whoopi's house for Christmas, do she enjoy looking at that tattoo and be like, damn, I'm good?
Well, okay, so the story of this tattoo, I'm Whoopi Goldberg's. My two favorite women are Whoopi and Carol Channing. I have Carol Channing on that arm.
Oh,
And
these are new since I last saw you.
These are since drag. After I had this one on the finale, and I got this one after the finale.
I guess I never
And
saw it. They're
my
great.
Carol Channing quote is raspberries. So the first time I ever met Whoopi Goldberg, I was at the show Rock of Ages, and she was sitting at the end of the row. I was on this other, and I was like, oh my God, it's Whoopi Goldberg. I want to go say hi to her. So I got up and I ran around. She was walking up. I ran. I accosted her. It was not right. I was young. I was dumb. I said, Whoopi Goldberg, you're my favorite. You're my favorite anything. And I just want to say I love you. And she said, thank you, baby. And I said, you're amazing. And I threw my arms out like this. And then as I went in, a humongous arm grabbed me by my bicep and turned me away. And then Whoopi Goldberg said, thank you, baby. And she walked out the door. That was my interaction.
Wow.
I was aggressive. I accosted her. I was young. I was like, I couldn't think. My second time I saw Whoopi Goldberg, I was in the New York Comedy Festival as a participant. I went to go see Gilbert Gottfried's show, which Whoopi Goldberg was on. And during the show, she said, I have a tattoo on my chest of a band I love. And I decided I was going to show them the tattoo. And I was like, oh, bitch, she's talking to me. She just told me to show her my tattoo. So I went backstage. We were backstage, and I said, Whoopi Goldberg, I'm going to show you something. Look at this. I pulled it up, and she said, are you Bob the drag queen?
Wow.
And I said, yes. She goes, my granddaughter loves you.
Oh my God.
She goes, will you call my granddaughter on the phone?
What?
And I said, can I get a picture? And she said, yes. We made a deal. I called her granddaughter. I got my picture. We bartered. God damn it, we bartered. And then after that, Whoopi Goldberg was like, what are you doing next weekend? I was like, deleting phone, nothing. And then she goes, you want to go to my birthday party in Las Vegas? And I was like, yes, I do. So I flew to Las Vegas to go to her birthday party. I hung out with her and her family. She taught me how to play blackjack.
Wow.
She won me $300 on the table. And then we were backstage at her show, and she goes, what are you doing on Monday? And I was like, nothing. She goes, come to The View. It's my birthday show. I went to The View, watched from the front row, watching it was Bernie Sanders was on.
Holy moly, Queen.
Bernie Sanders was on that day. I was in a room with her, hanging out with her, her wall of shoes. She gave me 2 pairs of shoes. She gave me a pair of Louboutins and a pair of boots and sent me on my way.